So now this one is, I just said in the last one, these really don't usually have GCS across the whole thing. This one does. Now, I'm only saying that I probably wouldn't notice this because I was talking about it, but probably if I did this, I'm not going to notice that this has a GCF in it. So I'm going to deal with it like if you notice it has a GCF, which is just a 3, you can take that 3 out first and then do what we were just doing. I'm going to treat this like I don't see this as a GCF because I think this is way more likely to happen. So I got a purple box, I got a red box. The GCF in the purple box is going to be a 3x squared. The GCF in the red box is going to be a minus, whoops, that is not the right pen. It's going to be a minus 27. All right, so those are my GCFs. So I'm going to divide both of these by 3x squared. Divide by 3x squared. So it's 3x squared times x minus 2. Be careful here. Yeah, x minus 2. And then I'm going to take out my minus 27. Let's see here. I'm going to get an x minus 2. All right, so I did it correctly. At least I did it so that it makes sense because I have 2x minus 2's. All right, so they're the same. So I get x minus 2, and then I get 3x squared minus 27. So now here's the problem. This parenthesis right here in green has a 3 in common. So I need to pull that 3 out of there. All right, and this is where, again, this is a very, very difficult one to get all the way through. I should have taken a 3 out in the very beginning of the problem. All right, again, I probably would not have noticed that. All right, so I probably would be doing it right here just like this. So this is what's more likely to happen. So I'm going to yank that 3 out of there. I'm going to put it all the way in the front. All right, so then what do I have there? Well, I'm going to have x squared minus 9. And then just to make this extra evil, if I remember to do that, the thing in blue is now a difference of 2 perfect squares, so I'm supposed to deal with that too. The 9 is going to give me a 3 and a 3 because that's the square root of it. All right, now, good news, bad news. All right, good news is you're probably not going to get one that has all of that stuff packed in there on an assessment that we give you. Could the Regents exam give it to you? I don't think it's super likely they give you one that does all of those things together. All right, the bad news is it could happen. So you have to make sure that when you're doing this, you're either really, really cognizant in the beginning of the problem in, all right, is there a GCF? What are the proper steps? Or at the end, you have to be able to go, oh, wait a minute, I missed the GCF. All right, and then yank a GCF out of there. And then, like I said in the last video, make sure that you're looking for the difference of 2 perfect squares before you stop, because that is the most common thing that's going to get stuck into that problem so that you have to do a little bit extra work.